Okay, so here's our next example. Okay, so this question says, how much pure hydrogen peroxide is needed to make a 500 milliliter solution with a 30% concentration? So again, I'm going to start by writing out what is given to me in the question. And in this case, I have 500 milliliters, and I also have this percent concentration, which is 30%. Well, so now I'm going to look and see kind of what variables these go along with. Well, milliliters, that's a volume. And in this case, it says to make a 500 milliliter solution. So I know this is solution. Okay, 30%. Well, that would be a percent by volume concentration. The question is asking me how much pure hydrogen peroxide. Well, I'm going to assume that that is going to be the solute. And that's what the question is asking me for. Perfect. So here now I'm going to have my formula. Percent by volume is equal to volume of solute over the volume of solution times by 100. Now I'm trying to find this particular variable here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first rearrange the equation. Now the way that I'm going to rearrange the equation is going to be to make it into a ratio. So in this case, I'm going to divide both sides by this 100%. Okay, so divide by 100%. The reason why I'm dividing by it is because it's all of this here is multiplied by 100. So now I have this beautiful ratio of my percent by volume over 100 is equal to, the volume of solute over the volume of solution. And what I can do now is I can cross multiply and divide. So the way that we cross multiply and divide, and again, I didn't understand this really until a few years ago, so I'm going to kind of share my epiphany here with you, is that you need to start across from the thing that you don't know. Okay, so in this case here, actually, let's just do a quick sub in of values. So this would be here is 30% over 100% is going to equal, and that is the volume of solute, which I don't know, over 500 milliliters. Okay, so what epiphany came to me, I guess, is just where to start when you cross multiply and divide. So I never knew where to start. So the place that you need to start from is across the equal sign from the unknown. So here I would start at 30%. Okay, so across the equal sign from the unknown. I'm going to start there, and then I'm going to cross multiply. Okay, so across the equal sign, and then I'm going to divide the last term. Okay, so cross multiply and divide. So what I'm actually going to do here is I'm going to take 30%, multiply it by 500 milliliters, and then divide all of that by 100%. Okay, note that the percents would cancel out and I'd be left just with a volume of milliliters. So that works really good for me. So here we go. We're going to go and take, in my calculator here, it's going to be 30% times 500, all divided by 100. All right, and my answer here is 150. So 150 milliliters is the units that I have left. Now I'm going to see how many significant figures I can have. So I'm going to look here. Here I have 3 significant figures. Here, though, I only have 2 significant figures. So I have to report my answer in only 2 significant figures. Well, how am I going to do that? This is where I'm going to have to use scientific notation. So I need to move the decimal from where it existed here behind the 0. I'm going to have to move it 2 spaces till I get 1.5. And then I would go times 10, in this case to the 2 milliliters. And that would be my correct answer for full marks. All right. If you have any questions about this, make sure that you send them to me. Outside of that, I'm glad you're following along.